What's going on, guys? We saw the Call of Duty Cold War Zombies reveal yesterday, and we're fucking excited to talk about this shit, bro. What they've done with this mode this time, they made like these small incremental tweaks across the board, and I think that is gonna kind of help a completely new audience also kind of get on board because of late with the last few games, shit was like crazy convoluted, dude. Like and the lore and everything, it just felt like a lot of investment. I think what they've done for Cold War is they kind of rebooting the whole zombie aspect of it. So which is like so there'll be nods and Easter eggs for kind of fans of the franchise. But like you, for example, you told me you haven't played a zombie mode till I think World at War. I think you won't be lost here. You won't be like, huh? What?
In World at War, it was like more like a Gears of War horde mode. I don't know how it's evolved since then, but I have read that there are some things that they've tweaked this time from even the last Treyarch game, which had zombies.
Yes. So I'll just quickly run through some of the more important aspects that kind of stood out to me as a Call of Duty player. And the most important being is now your progression is going to be saved across the board, across all Cold War kind of multiplayer mode. So what this means is, let's say you unlock a weapon and you're not very good with that weapon in multiplayer because you don't have any attachments on it. You can take that weapon to zombies, grind it out a bit, unlock some good attachments, and bring that weapon back to multiplayer, which is fucking awesome. And unlike the older zombies mode where you would normally just start with a pistol and you kind of find gear, you buy gear or you scavenge gear or whatever, you can actually go fully kitted out into zombies this time. So I can pop in with my AR and my shotty combo and start blowing shit straight off the bat. Now, while this is fun for like guys like us who aren't very hardcore zombie players, it's actually bummed out some of the hardcore guys because they prefer the whole I got to earn my shit kind of aspect. Like they wanted to go in like really naked of sorts and then build their way up to it. But I prefer this, to be honest.
So for someone who hasn't played a lot of Call of Duty multiplayer or zombies, so would you say that zombies is like after you play the campaign, for example, like is it easier to get into the multiplayer parts if you play through zombie first and then jump into multiplayer?
No, not at all, dude. Like with zombies, it's more like you're playing like a campaign, but it's like, with zombie skins. And I mean, the whole mechanics are different, but you're still very much playing against AI, which in no way kind of can prepare you to face the human players you're going to play in multiplayer.
But this is a co-op mode entirely.
This is a 4-player co op mode, yes.
So one thing that seemed kind of interesting to me is because initially when the trailer started out, it was this very very dark, like almost survival horror type setting where it was completely dark and the zombies just came out of nowhere. But
Right.
then later, they showed some environments that were more like daytime, more open ended. So is that how it's always been in zombies, or this is something new that they've added this time?
Dude, honestly, I don't know how it's gonna go because I saw that horror. I got more of a horror-ish vibe as well when the thing started because it had like that shaky cam footage thing going on and it looked pretty intense. So I think with all game modes, the way zombies kind of works is that it kind of builds up this way. In from whatever I've played, it kind of starts off a little creepier. It kind of starts off a little slower, but then when you're like really into the thick of it, these fuckers will swarm you from all sides. The good part, once again, for Cold War guys, is most of these zombie modes were pretty much dead in the water on either one platform. But now with crossplay, you're going to be able to play across even PS5, PS4, and the Xbox Series guys. So, you'll have a much better pool of players, which is again an awesome fucking thing to do.
Also, I noticed in the trailer that there were choppers and all that coming in. So like, is it like a kill streak type thing where you can call in that support?
So it's a bit of both, I think. So the choppers so it's part of either a field upgrade or a perk where you call in a chopper gunner, but they're also going to have something called an exfil, which is where you basically exfiltrate from the area using a chopper. If you've played Left 4 Dead 2 or World at War, you know that every stage kind of ends with the players being extracted from that area. And while extraction is in process, shit gets like 10 times more hectic, which is what they said in the video, that you could exfil at certain points during the campaign, but it'll be a much tougher fight. But then it's the whole risk versus reward thing. You'll be able to extract some of the cooler stuff instead of maybe permanently losing it, which I again like. And fans of the series will kind of like it because there are a lot of nods to like older perks, and there are certain power-ups that you can get in this game. So once again, honestly, I haven't played a whole lot of zombies in Black Ops because for the simple reason that I didn't have enough players on PC to play that with me. But from what I did play it, like towards the end, the shit got like really crazy. Like it went insanely like convoluted with its story, with its lore, with the level design. I'm hoping it's a little more streamlined right now, because what Black Ops has kind of become is it's become this vast kind of never-ending, almost is, so it's not segregated into smaller levels, like okay, point A to point B, fight it out, end, over, like how it's in World War or even like World War Z or Left 4 Dead. Instead it's like a whole non-linear fucking area, and that gets really hectic because there's no end in sight, so there's no kind of like chill out time.
Also, I read somewhere that this is the first time that the zombies mode is actually going to be like the progression in the zombies mode is going to help towards your battle pass. So, how does that work, and will that kind of help more people play the game?
I don't think that'll matter, because I think they're going to have some zombie specific items in the battle pass. And at the same time, they're saying that if you don't want to play multiplayer, but if you only play zombies, you will still be able to max out your battle pass eventually. I think that's what they were trying to say. Because for a lot of people, multiplayer, they get a little wary of that. Either way, dude, the game's out on the 13th of November, and you can bet your fucking ass we're going to be doing a live stream on that day, dude. All right, guys.
Nice.
We hope you guys like this small, concise news segment around Black Ops. And if you do like the content that we are putting out, please subscribe. It kind of really helps us go a long way. So it'll help us out. Much love.